Hey everyone, today is a roundup of my favorites. Despite whatever catchy title I am trying to name this, these are the monthly favorites. My top 5 favorites from the month in beauty, clothing, accessories, and home products. This is the longest running series on my channel. I've been doing this since 2010, every single month giving you the roundup. Sometimes they're all new to me this month, sprinkling of some old faves that popped back up again. As you're watching this, would love to hear from you in the comments if any of these items became a favorite at any point, or if it's brand new to you. And if you want to shop any of these things, that would be awesome. You don't have to, though. You know that the best way to support me is just to be here and share me with your friends. The link shopping, that's like next tier down. Just your presence is huge. But if you do want to shop the links, a few places to find them. The pinned comment at the top of the comment, it has every single link. If any of these products are also on the YouTube shopping platform, they will pop up as timestamps, and they'll also be towards the top of the description box. And then of course there's the description box, which since July 2010 has moved around quite a bit. July 2010 was the month of my very first upload here on YouTube. Okay, enough of the backstory. Let's jump into the first category, which is beauty. I have had this concealer for a while, which is a testament to how long it lasts. This is the Creal. It has a long name, but I use it as a concealer. Now, it's a high price tag, so don't freak out when you see that, because it can also be used as a foundation. You can really kind of paint a little bit where you need it and then thin it out with a brush or your fingers and get some pretty decent coverage. I prefer to use it as a spot concealer. I use it both under my eyes and on any blemishes I may have. And the reason why it was a major favorite in particular this month is because this is the only concealer that I packed to go to the YouTube Creator Summit last week. Was it last week? It was just last week. Crazy. And this sucker lasted. It lasted through like 18-hour days. It lasted through rain. It stayed, it didn't wear off on the blemishes. It didn't start creasing and getting weird under my eyes. I mean, at the 18-hour mark, there was definitely some creasing, and we'll talk about that, but this was very amazing. So yes, higher price tag, lasts forever, both in the container and on my face. And I am currently in the shade Face Flex 1.0. Next is a newer to me favorite. This is the Dior, the Luminizer. And another highlight of this last month was getting my makeup done by Nikki LaRose. Is her screen name Makeup by Nikki LaRose? You all know who she is. If you don't, I will tag her channel up here somewhere. Incredible makeup artist, incredible human being, so kind and lovely. But when she did my makeup, this was the highlighter that she put all over me. And in case you missed my last video, which is more me talking about how I do get anxiety from time to time, and I feel like I almost need a follow-up because the conversation was just incredible in the comments. But in that video, I did put a link to all the makeup she used on my face, and I'll put it in here again as well. But this is the highlighter, Gold Halo, that she used on my cheekbones. She also used it as an inner corner highlight, or even just on the lid in general. This is such a beautiful, easy to use highlighter. It doesn't have any chunks of glitter in it. It's just the beautiful sheen. I love it. I know it looks super gold in the pan. It's basically my skin tone, which is fantastic. And it's the perfect highlighter for more mature skin if you're worried about pores and wrinkles. Who isn't? So many uses for this, so I love it, and I've been dipping into it a lot. Even just towards the end of the day, if I'm gonna go out, just tapping some right in the inner corner makes a huge difference. Okay, next, this is crazy. Not the product, the fact that I can't find it. It's the L'Oreal Blurring Lip Contour, and I love it in the shade Worth It. To be perfectly transparent, L'Oreal sent me all the shades, and I can easily find all the shades, most of which I will probably never use. They're very deep. The one shade I love and I've been using nonstop, Worth It. It's got to be in a purse somewhere. I've torn my house up. I guarantee you, if I order another one, I will find the original. So I'm gonna hold off. They're just great. I'll show you in general. They are a matte. They're kind of a thicker tip. I don't know how much you can see. And you can not just outline and contour your lips, but you can fill it in. And it's a soft matte, so it's not drying, but it's not shiny. I'm not wearing it now. I'm wearing something entirely else. And if you want to know what all this is, just keep scrolling down the description box or in the pinned comment, and you'll get towards the bottom where it says what I'm wearing. And all of this is linked. What I learned, especially from Nikki, is that even though you think you might not, let me try this again. Even though you think you might not need a lip liner, it really does help. Now, Nikki loves to do an overdraw of the lips. I'm a little self-conscious about that, but I will admit that even just a subtle outline, just maybe a shade darker than your natural lip line, does make a big difference in just the structure of your lips. And as someone in their 50s who never had great lips to begin with, except that one time I tried lip filler, the edges, they're disappearing into my skin. So I do have a lip liner on today. It's not this one. It's not my favorite. It's fine. It's the Rhode one, in case you're wondering. And I have it in the shade Lift, I think. It's fine, but I honestly like the L'Oreal Lip Blur better. They might be easy to find in a drugstore. I've not had the best luck, so I found these on, I think it's Ulta's website was the only place I could find them. I didn't even find them listed on Amazon, in case you're wondering where that link will take you. Okay, we're moving into warmer weather. If you live in South Texas like I do, you're in the warm weather, which means it's time to start tanning. And I did for a little bit, and then I was traveling, and we got to get back on that cycle. But in the meantime, this Sunless Tanner, new to me, new to the world, it was just launched in April. This is from Cyklar. It is their self-tanning milky essence. So this is the light medium. They did send me the medium dark, which is kind of funny that they sent me this and the medium dark. And I personally ordered the light medium on my own before I knew they were sending it to me. If you're terrified of tanning and you don't want to get too dark right off the top, this is fantastic. Or if you're extremely fair skinned, or if you want to just have a little bit of some color on your arms and legs in the winter, I would say the light medium is great. If you are not new to tanning, if you know you want a deep dark tan, just go right to the medium dark. Let me tell you why I love this and why it made my favorites. First of all, there's really not that self-tanner smell. I don't know why I'm holding this up. This isn't going to help you. There's really not the self-tanner smell until it's fully developed. So we're talking hours and hours and hours in, and then by then you're rinsing it off anyway, and then you don't smell like self-tanner. It goes on clear. So if you're like me and you do it at night, and then you get into bed and let it develop while you're sleeping, you're not going to mess up your sheets. Now, I am a person who likes guidelines, and it was a little bit nerve-wracking when I applied this the first time because you can't see where you put it. And I thought, oh no, it's gonna be patchy, I'm gonna miss a spot. I'm here to tell you it absorbs like a lotion. That's the other thing. They don't want you to use a mitt or a brush. They want you to rub it in with your hands. And because of that, you can physically feel where it's all been, and you just pour it on like a lotion. It's an essence. It's not thick like a lotion. It's very liquidy. It developed so evenly, beautifully, very natural looking, and this is turning into a dedicated video. This isn't sponsored. And when it faded, it just kind of gently disappeared over almost a week, I would say. It lasted for a really long time, and I did no maintenance to it. I did no follow-up with any kind of gradual tanner. So I am super impressed. We'll be switching to the medium dark though. I think if you're, like I said, an experienced tanner, you're not gonna get the payout you want from this. Okay, and then the last beauty favorite is this Tatcha serum stick. Not new, I've had mine forever, but Nikki influenced me to take mine out. And I gotta tell you, I keep this in my purse, which is why you never hear about it, because it's just always in this little bag in my purse. When you've been traveling and it's dry, just a little tap here. And yes, I had her sign my makeup mirror. Okay, I'm a super fan. But here's the thing that like old people like us need to know. We get these creases because we've lived, our face moves. That's fine. I haven't done anything about the creasing. But you know, I don't love that my foundation and concealer, if there's any, just start to sink in there towards the end of the day. So just pat this in your lines and tap it with your finger. Is it gonna make it disappear? No, they're here, they're on your face. Nothing short of surgery I think is gonna fix that. But can you see the difference maybe? More pronounced here, less so there. And the other good spot to put it is if your neck is feeling crepey and dry. It's fantastic. I've tried other serum sticks. Colleen Rothschild makes one. Tula makes one. This one is still my favorite, and normally it just lives in my handbag. Okay, that's it for beauty. Let me scooch over so we can talk about clothing. I'll pop in some pics. I've paired this under one So this is number 1 for clothing. It's 2 pieces. It's the Quince half zip pullover and the coordinating joggers in their cloud soft or super soft material. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I lived in these 2 pieces. I traveled to LA in those 2 pieces. I hung out around the house. I went out around town. I even went so far as to pull it out of the dirty hamper and put it back on because I really wanted to wear it and I didn't have time to wash it, which is gross now that I'm admitting that out loud. But I could not get enough of these. They are incredible and they go in and out of stock so quickly. So I would say just grab whatever you can find in your size. I would say the top runs true to size, but the bottoms run small. Go a full size up. That sounds ridiculous. There's no half size. Go a size up from your normal size. So normally I'm an extra small in bottoms at Quince, but in anything that runs kind of on the smaller side, I grab them in a small and they are incredible. Also sticking with what's comfortable, these pajamas from PrintFresh. Now I have 3 or 4 pairs of the PrintFresh cotton poplin pajamas, live in them year round. They're incredible. They just came out with these cotton modal, I think it's Pima cotton modal, cotton Pima. It's cotton, it's modal. The word Pima might be in there somewhere. I can't remember. But these are so soft. So if you like that softer feel, but they still won't make you sweat at night, which is kind of key in our demographic here. This print is so fun. If the print's not for you, they have lots of others in this style. I would say get your true size. I did not order the petite length. I just went with the regular length. They also do not shrink in the wash. These have been washed several times because I just keep reaching for them over and over. Then this month, I was really into the short sleeve cardigans because we're kind of straddling cooler weather, not cooler weather. What do we do here? So first, this green short sleeve cardigan. This is what I ended up wearing to the event with Nikki and Lisa J Makeup at the Nordstrom Beauty event earlier this month. I just felt really pretty in it. The green is so flattering, I think, to so many skin tones. I got so many compliments on it. I'm like, it's from Amazon, it's $27. I mean, it's fun, it's pretty. You can wear it open if you want to. It tucks in, has enough material, even in like your regular size. That's an extra small that I'm wearing. And then the other one, slightly different, same concept. It's another short sleeve cardigan. You absolutely can unbutton it. This one you need to layer something under it. It's very much a mesh, open weave, very open weave cardigan. Super lightweight though. So if all you want to wear is a little cami underneath it, you're going to get some airflow. If you're self-conscious about your upper arms, they're covered, but they're still kind of exposed. It's a great combination. I got it in the yellow and white, but I really want to get the green. I'm really liking green right now. There's also a super bright pink option. They have some neutrals too, if you want something a little more toned down, but love. And then I included this one because I reach for these pants. I'm looking through all my photos from this month, lots of which I've never shared, may never share. I take outfit pics almost every day, almost never share them. I wore these pants maybe too much. These are the Quince French Terry wide leg pants. I think it's the worst name they could have come up with. They don't feel like French terry, which to me, I think of like terry cloth or a towel. They just feel like cotton pants. They don't look wide leg to me. They're just super comfortable. They hold their shape, they don't stretch out, they don't wrinkle, they look a little more put together than, I don't know, like cotton pants or jeans. They're more weather appropriate for the warmer weather. I have them in navy and the green is what I reach for over and over and over and over. I cannot get enough of them. I wish they would release them in a cream, but for now, I own them in 2 pairs or 2 colors, and I cannot get enough of them. I don't want to say they're my favorite thing I've ever bought from Quince, but they're going to be in the top 5 for sure. Now let's talk about accessories. Aha, it's right here. So I think this is the last day of the Susan Shaw buy one, get one 50% off sale. So if you haven't already snatched some stuff up from Susan Shaw, now is the time, and here's the collage I put together of my favorites. I own almost everything. There's a few things there on my wish list. But this heart toggle necklace, this is what it looks like in the wild. You just slip this bar through the open loop at the bottom. I love this little necklace. I took it with me to the YouTube summit. I wore it to the beauty event with Nikki. I love it to dress up a very basic crew neck sweatshirt. I will pop in a picture here. Went to dinner, very casual local mom and pop Italian restaurant. I was wearing essentially a lightweight sweatsuit. I love it, but it's a very high price point, and I just think it's obnoxious of me to tell you that this is my favorite and here, go buy, I think the top's like $100. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'll link it if you're curious, but I also love the Quince stuff just as much. Okay, but anyway, I wanted to dress up the sweatsuit outfit I had been wearing all day just a little bit. So I threw this guy on. Bingo, now we're in a going out outfit. It's so versatile. I love it. This is also an expensive piece, I realize, but it is, I think, currently on sale. And they're based here in San Antonio, so I love them. Okay, less egregious in price is this guy. My husband is having a little bit of a fit. Some backstory, little gossip, family gossip. Usually every year for my birthday, I get a designer handbag. I usually get one designer handbag a year. This is my thing. It's my weakness. I love it. And I have been wanting the YSL medium Nikki bag in the straw or rattan for years. And I finally got it for my birthday. I love it. It's beautiful. But what do I end up buying for myself not even 2 weeks later and using more? This guy. Here. Can it fit in the camera? This sort of straw hobo tote from Banana Republic Factory that is listed at $90, but it's almost always like 25% off or 40% off, so it's usually even less than that. I love this thing. I love the faux leather trim. I love it that it's on the bottom so it doesn't get messed up if if you set it down on anything. It has a nice closure. It's fully lined. It has a really nice zip pocket and a slip pocket. I love it. So my husband's like, why did I buy you a $3,300 handbag when you're carrying I think I paid $70 for it. I was like, one's for more special occasions and one's for every day. He's like, anyway. Okay, another favorite is, let me scooch back over, is this pair of sunglasses. And I love these and I've gotten so many compliments on them. And it's not just the shape, it's the lighter, what would you call this color? This fun brownie, kind of almost like chartreuse, very bright brown. Help me with the name of this color. Combined with these blue kind of ombre lenses. Now, these are not from Amazon. They are $85 and they are sold out. However, let me pop in a picture. I found almost identical. Same brand that I love. These are, the frame is, this is not them, but this is, just so you can see, very similar, very similar. These I think are up 15 bucks. The blue frame is available. I'm not doing a great job of explaining this because I'm so excited. I found a lookalike for the $85 version of these, but they are 15 bucks. This is the same brand, not the same color combo is what I am recommending to you. Is that clear? I hope that's clear. Anyway, so excited to share that I found something even better because if you can get the same essential thing for 15 bucks instead of 85, wish I had done that. Okay, now these, I'm gonna hold them up here and then I'm gonna pop in a picture. These little tiny kind of dangling crystal studs. They're a stud on like a little tiny, almost like a little dangle wire. So tiny, so elegant, so dainty, still appropriate for every day. Really cute if you're gonna put your hair up, then you can really see them. I think there's still a code going on that'll get you 20% off. I think it's Take 20. All that info will be down below with all the links. But I've been wearing these a lot. In fact, I wore them to the makeup event with Nikki. They don't get in the way. They add a little bit of sparkle. They're extremely lightweight and they go with everything. And then I have to give another shout out. I think these have been a favorite already, but almost every single day, these shoes are on my feet. And if not this color, then the deeper caramel color. But they're so comfortable. They go with everything. I don't wear them when it's going to be raining because it's suede. Other than that, and I know I could waterproof them, but they also have holes. You don't want to wear shoes with holes when it's raining. Non-slip sole, comfortable inside. I don't have to unbuckle this. I can just slide my feet in and out every time. They're amazing. And they're probably going to sell out soon. So if you've been looking for a really easy and on-trend, modern, but yet comfortable shoe, I'm really loving these. I have not yet found a dupe for them at a lower price point. I will keep looking. And then we get to possibly my favorite category because it's so random, the home products. So first, absolutely need to shout this one out. Oh my goodness, the acrylic earring organizer. I filled this thing up pretty much. I'm gonna have to order another one. I'll just stack it up. And I have them organized by brand and by color. And it's just so easy because if I'm looking for something in particular, I can just pull out the one tray. Hey guys. I can pull out one tray at a time and look through all of the options. I'm filming later in the afternoon. It's almost time for DINNER. So I have 2 dogs that think that they're going to starve if they are not fed exactly when they want to be fed. Anyway, I love this thing. It's really helped keep my jewelry under control because I have a lot and it's usually scattered all over my bathroom counter. So this is fantastic. Next, the sleep mask. Okay, now if you're a newsletter reader, then I recommended a different sleep mask as my favorite earlier in the month, and I like it. However, a few of you reached out to me and said, what about for side sleeping? Now, I'm a side sleeper, and I didn't really think about it, but then I did. Hey, maybe there's a better option for side sleepers. Did a little research, and this guy came up. So now this one's my favorite, and bonus, this one is $17, and the slip sleep mask, I don't know, 60, 70, much more expensive. So I found something better for less money. So this is what it looks like from the front. The back, as you can see, has these indentations. And so what I really like, and it's all memory foam, all of this is memory foam. What I really like about that is because there's this indentation, I could open my eyes with the mask on and it's still pitch black in there because it's sunken and this molds to the edges of your face. And there's something about how it wraps around and it's smushy on the side. I do sleep on my side and it's lovely. It also doesn't make me hot at night. It has a nice little indentation here, so nothing is pressing into my forehead, leaving a red mark. It's adjustable, comes in lots of colors, comes in its own little travel case, which let me tell you, I've used, just went in my carry-on bag to California. It's fantastic. If you're looking for a graduation gift, like just a little fun thing to give a high schooler who's graduating and going off to college, this might be a good thing to gift them if they're going to be sharing a room in a dorm with someone. Okay, I have a new hobby. I'm late to the game. Mahjong. Kind of obsessed, not in a healthy way. I found a couple sites I can play online for free so I can practice. Most of my friends have been playing for decades, so I'm definitely late. But I got a little group together with my friends and we're, taking turns hosting. So I wanted a Mahjong mat. I'm going to hold it up and then I'm going to put in an insert. I found this one. I mean, look, it comes in, you can get different sizes. Anyway, you know what? I just want you to see how easy it is to fold it. It's a thicker material. You can roll it up. It comes in like a carry case. Let's look at the pretty picture here. It also comes in green and one other color. What I love, other than the fact that it's pretty, is it has the rules on like which way to pass and what suit goes with what dragon and that kind of thing. I know it's also printed on the card, but when you're especially learning this game, which is really hard, it's helpful to have those little cues. Okay, 2 more random favorites. This guy. Okay, I have had this glass tumbler sitting on my nightstand for months and months and months. And I was looking around trying to get my thoughts together about what to talk about for this video, and I'm like, why have I never shared this? So this is from the brand Reduce, which is actually now available at Walmart. So it's a really good price. This is up here, this is glass, and then it has this outer cover, it doesn't come off, so that it's not glass here, it's a little less shatterproof. And then the bottom has like a silicone, so it's not gonna mar the surface that it's sitting on. And this is what I keep next to my bed. Pretty wide straw, which I like because it's easier to clean and make sure that there's no mold or anything like that. It does have a silicone kind of closure. I wouldn't turn it upside down or anything, but it does keep everything nice and contained, and it does keep your drinks cold for quite a long time. I prefer my water to be room temperature though. I don't know if it's just me. You let me know. If I'm trying to get a lot of water down and I'm working on that, I need it room temperature. But this is what I keep next to my bed so I can take my medicine when I go to sleep, so I can take my medicine when I wake up. All the fun things. And then the last thing, I'm not even gonna put a picture in because it's a pillow. I've shared this before. It's the Quince Luxury Goose Down pillow. I have it in a soft medium weight in the king size. And boy, did I miss that pillow when I was in California. I mean, I love my pillow. And every time I get into bed, I'm like, oh, this was the best thing I've ever bought. I bought it just a couple months ago, I think. It's fantastic. This month, Rowdy, my Weimaraner, has discovered the pillow and we fight over whose head is going on the pillow. And some mornings I wake up and his head is literally pressed against mine on the pillow. Like we are 2 human beings sharing a pillow. Yes, I'm talking about you. Do you want to come up here? So if you like a nice smushy pillow that you can really kind of mold to your head, but it's not going to lose its shape, this Quince pillow is fantastic. It also comes in standard size and a more firm version if that's how you prefer your pillows to be. Well, that is it, my friends. Those were my favorites from the month of April. What a month it has been. Thank you again, one more time, not just for all the support and all the kind words, but especially my video about anxiety. What an amazing group of women we have put together here on the internet. Read those comments. If you're losing faith in humanity, if you think the world is an unkind place, read the comments. There is always going to be some not so nice people in the mix who just feel like they have to make someone else unhappy to feel better about themselves. There's like 2 of those people in the comment section. There are over 500 comments of amazing, uplifting, supportive, deeply wonderful comments. So if you're just feeling like you need a little ray of sunshine in your life, check out that last video and just read the comments. So thank you for everyone who shared on that one. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all the kind words. We might have to do a live or something just to chit chat more about that, because that really did open up some big topics of conversation. With that, I hope that you had fun today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.